Building a home gym and want to avoid excess clutter while maximizing versatility and function? I've got you covered. I've put together a list of 10 must-have minimalist gym essentials that help you save space, stay organized, and get the most out of your workouts without unnecessary bulk. This is an epic list. You're gonna love it. Stick around if you dare. Hello everyone, this is Chris with Strength and Steel, fitness addict, marginally competent martial artist, and obsessed home gym enthusiast. Today we're breaking down 10 of my favorite minimalist gym essentials. But before we get into it, let's be clear. This is not a budget list. Some of these items are indeed affordable, but not all are affordable. And there's a whole spectrum in between. But here's what they all do have in common. They save space, they're awesome, and in most cases they perform multiple functions. Where appropriate, I'll throw in cheaper alternatives for each item on the list. I spent a long time testing these items and I've chosen them carefully. This is my list. They're based on my training style, which I think is practical, functional, and translatable to real world strength. All that said, if you enjoy my content and want to support this channel, hit that subscribe button. I've got a full setup now and I'm taking this very seriously, and I promise you'll see that reflected in my content. I've also linked all the items below. Some of them are affiliate links, so if you click through and make a purchase, you're directly supporting me and this channel. And for that, I thank you. With all that said, let's jump in. Ever landed on a Plyobox and instantly questioned all your life choices? Either you miss the jump and slam your shins into the edge, or worse, you outgrow your beloved Plyobox and now it just sits in your garage all lonely and sad? Behold, the Stamina X Adjustable Plyobox in all of its fiery glory. The Stamina X Adjustable Plyobox is adjustable. It adjusts anywhere from 12 to 24 inches. But the best part, adjusting the height is super easy. No tools, no hassle. You just pull the pins, pick your height, either 12, 16, 20, or 24 inches, and lock it back in. It takes seconds once you get the hang of it, and once it's locked in, it's rock solid. No wobbling, no second guessing. You just set it and go. And because of its adjustable height, there's so much you can do with this thing. You can do box jumps. Look at me jumping on a box. You could do box squats. You could do Bulgarian split squats. You could do calf raises. And you can even do push-ups, both incline and decline. Aren't we lucky? There is a downside though. She's heavy. This sucker weighs in at 40 pounds. That said, I think the additional weight is a worthwhile sacrifice considering how it isn't a massive wooden or rubber block. Correction, multiple wooden or rubber blocks. At the time of this video, the Stamina X Adjustable Plyobox costs $169.99, which I think is a great price considering how most single-sized plyo boxes can cost you well over $100. It's a terrific piece that you can scale with and grow with over time. I use it all the time. I love it. I recommend it. Check it out. Okay, item number 2, gymnastics rings, specifically wooden gymnastics rings. Now, if you've ever used plastic rings, you know the feeling. They're slippery, they flex under pressure, they're not great. Wooden rings fix that. The grip feels natural, and thanks to the wood texture, sweat doesn't turn the handles into ice rings. Personally, I use them for pull-up variations and for dead hangs. Essentially, I hang from these rings 4 or 5 times a day for about a minute at a time. It helps with spinal decompression and has greatly improved my shoulder mobility, enabling me to shoot my bow way more often. The ones I own are manufactured by a company called Pace Earth, which thankfully provides supplemental grip tape to help manage my excessive palm sweat. Don't judge me, I'm Italian, we're greasy, we sweat, that's just what it be. If you're serious about building functional strength, or in my case, enhancing mobility, rings are an essential tool not to be taken for granted. They're versatile, they're compact, and they're brutally effective. Easy win for homeowners. All right, if there's one piece of equipment that does indeed belong in every home gym, it's almost non-negotiable, it's resistance bands. They're compact, they're versatile, and they work for everyone, from beginners to elite athletes to that one guy at the gym who swears that resistance bands are better than normal weights and somehow still manages to bench 405 pounds. Those men exist, I promise you. Home gym gear should be useful, it should be adaptable, it should save space. Resistance bands check all 3 of those boxes. A single set of bands can replace dozens of gym machines. Need help with pull-ups? Easy. Loop the band beneath your feet and over the bar. You've got assisted pull-ups. Want to add weight to presses, squats, or in this case a machine? Easy. Wrap it around the band pegs. Or you could do traditional exercise. You could do push-ups. You could do curls. You could do shoulder presses. You could do Romanian deadlifts. I performed all these movements throughout COVID and the bands really worked. That was my first taste of what it meant to work out at home, and I was chasing that feeling ever since. And finally, I have found it. It's beautiful, and I get to work out at home. Now, these are also great for mobility and rehab work. I use them every day to help improve the mobility of my shoulders along with those dead hangs, and they do wonders. They really do. One of the most premium bands that I see are the Serious Steel resistance bands, but they're priced at $82. Personally, I use Wasakawi resistance bands. I have no idea what that stands for, but they're $29.99 at the time of this video. If you're building a truly minimalist gym, you won't want to continue its construction without resistance bands. Truly, they're invaluable. Okay, if there's one piece of equipment that instantly levels up a home gym, it's adjustable dumbbells. Traditional dumbbells are fantastic until you realize they take up an entire rack's worth of space and make your wallet cry. Adjustable dumbbells solve both problems, giving you a full range of weights in one compact setup. No more buying multiple sets, no more halted gains because you only have 30s, and no more tripping over dumbbells that have become really expensive doorstops. More and more, home gym owners are ditching bulky setups and turning to adjustable dumbbells, and for good reason. You can do presses, you could do rows, you could do curls and lunges, you could do deadlifts and more. Now, prices for adjustable dumbbells vary wildly. Ultimately, what you spend comes down to two things. How much weight do you need, and build quality. Higher end models offer smoother adjustments, better durability, and a more natural feel. Budget options, conversely, could be absolute trash, or amidst this rising tide of home gym equipment development, could actually be pretty good. And again, as I said earlier, there's also that beautiful middle ground. Now, currently, I'm testing the Rep Fitness Quick Draw adjustable dumbbells, and I'll be dropping a full review soon, but here's what I have to say so far. I love them. I think they're awesome, genuinely. Rep Fitness knows what it's doing. These dumbbells are sturdy with, yes, a quick and smooth adjustment mechanism that makes adjusting the weight super convenient, super smooth. They're user-friendly. They feel good. The knurling is nice. It's not too aggressive, which is the handle. So if quality is your top priority, these are hard to beat. The 30-pound option is $299, and the 60-pound option, which is what I'm testing, is currently $599. That said, I've also reviewed the Ativa Fit adjustable dumbbells, and I'll place a link somewhere here for you to check out that video if you're curious. But the Ativa Fit dumbbells are a solid budget-friendly option, and I genuinely like them. They have a 66-pound version, which is $469.99, and they have the 88-pound version, which is what I tested, which is $599, just like the Rep Fitness 60-pound set. It's a great choice if you need the extra weight and you want a more budget-friendly alternative. But all that said, it doesn't really matter which brand you go with. What matters is that you get a pair. Trust me, they save a ridiculous amount of space. They eliminate the need for multiple sets of weights. And right now, the market is full of high quality, durable options that are worth your hard-earned cash. Item number 5, we're moving right along. Kettlebells, people, kettlebells. Kettlebells are incredible tools for building real-world strength, power, endurance. But traditional kettlebells take up a ton of space, just like a full rack of dumbbells. Now, adjustable kettlebells solve that problem, giving you multiple weight options in a single, compact design, making them an essential part of any efficient, minimalist home gym. When it comes to developing dynamic strength, few tools compare to kettlebells. You could do kettlebell swings, you could do cleans, you can do snatches, you can do goblet squats, and you can do windmills, which nobody seems to know or care about, but I do and I love them. I did them just today. Recently, I reviewed the Rep Fitness adjustable kettlebell, and overall, I would definitely recommend it. However, since that review, I've only seen the 52-pound version available, and it's at a whopping $229. And honestly, that price feels a bit too high for me to recommend. That said, if you're looking for a premium feeling kettlebell that maintains the feel of a traditional kettlebell, it might still be worth checking out. Just keep that price in mind before pulling the trigger. So personally, I'd point you toward the Bowflex Select Tech 840 adjustable dumbbell instead, which I also reviewed and will post somewhere here for you to access. At a more premium price point, it costs $149 for a single kettlebell. It caps out at 40 pounds, features an effortless quick dial system, and it's one of the easiest to use kettlebells on the market. If you want something More affordable, check out the Yes for All adjustable kettlebell. That'll cost you $62.99 for a single kettlebell of the same 40-pound weight capacity. It's a solid budget pick with a cast iron build. So yeah, if you want to develop functional strength, an adjustable kettlebell is irreplaceable. Highly recommend. Okay, item number 6, a weight vest. A weight vest is one of the easiest ways to level up bodyweight workouts without adding bulky equipment. It's hands-free resistance training, hands-free, allowing you to increase intensity without having to hold on to weights. With a weight vest, you can do weighted pull-ups, you could do weighted dips, you could do weighted squats, you could do weighted lunges. Or if you're crazy like me, you can go hiking with your dogs or running. You could run up my driveway with this cute little vest. Look at me go. I own the 20-pound Apex weighted vest, which retails at $59.99 and has been a fantastic addition to my training. I think 20 pounds or 25 pounds is a good weight if you need to choose just one. The fit is secure and comfortable. It doesn't bounce around even during dynamic movements. That said, I have heard great things about the Kensui adjustable weight vest, especially because of its ability to use standard weight plates instead of fixed weights. That means that you can scale the resistance infinitely, making it highly customizable. That said, the Kensui vest has several versions. The cheapest version, the light version, starts off at $99. The most premium option will cost you $299. It's expensive. But whether you go for a fixed weight vest like the Apex Up or an adjustable one like the Kensui, the result is the same. More challenge, zero extra clutter, and maximum gains. Go check them out. You won't regret it. All right, you probably saw this one coming, but it needs to be said. An adjustable bench is an essential for any serious home gym, especially if you're lifting weights. It instantly expands your training options, gives you access to flat movements, incline movements, decline positions, all for more effective pressing, for more effective rowing, and for full body movements. Personally, I own the Rogue Adjustable Bench 3.0, and while it's built like a tank, it's also ridiculously expensive. If maximum durability is your priority, Rogue is hard to beat, but at $595, it's a serious investment. Now, a strong alternative is the Rep Fitness Adjustable Bench. It's just as sturdy, it's premium in feel, and it's significantly more affordable at $319.99. Now, if you don't need attachments and you just want a compact, budget-friendly adjustable bench, check out the Flybird bench. It's a solid option. It's only $149.99. I had that all through COVID. The seat is like strangely wide, but otherwise it's a solid bench capable of accomplishing most desired functions. No matter what, an adjustable bench beats a standard flat bench every time. It offers way more versatility for the same footprint. It's an investment, but one that pays off in training and efficiency. No matter your training style, an adjustable bench is one of the most important upgrades that you can make for your home gym. Now, my A selection is a little unconventional, but I do believe that it is an essential in any minimalist home gym. I think it's an underrated tool, and that's the slant board. Whether you're focusing on knee health, on mobility, or just strengthening your lower body, a slant board allows you to modify movement patterns to prevent injuries, and in many cases to maximize muscle development. It's a simple, compact tool that delivers huge benefits for both athletes and general fitness. And there's a lot that you can do with it. Ben Patrick, also known as the knees over toes guy, promotes this movement called the ATG split squat, and I've used it for years. Now, it primarily targets the psoas and the hip flexors, which, when strengthened, reduce strain on the knees. A slant board makes this movement even more effective by increasing the range of motion, allowing for deeper knee flexion and better engagement of the quads and hip flexors. You can do calf stretches and raises to improve flexibility and just to build strength. And of course, one of my favorites, heel elevated squats. You use it to crush your quads, essentially. You just keep your chest up and you push your knees forward and out to try and keep all the strain on your quads. These are just a few of the many exercises you can do with a slant board. Now, I use the Strong Tech slant board, which currently retails at $69.99. The wooden construction feels solid, and the grippy sandpaper-like surface does keep you stable. I like it a lot. Anyway, if you want to train smarter, move better, and bulletproof your knees, a slant board of any kind belongs in your home gym. Okay, my 9th selection is, I guess, a little unconventional too, but I believe in it. I use it all the time. If you want to train your lower body without bulky machines, I would recommend Monkey Feet. I think they're a game changer. They're super innovative attachments that essentially let you strap adjustable weight to your feet like a monkey. There are two versions. There's the original Monkey Feet, which retail at $89.95. It's the most budget-friendly option. Still gets the job done for leg curls, extensions, and hip flexor work. But if you want to upgrade, you can get the Monkey Feet Pro, but they're wildly expensive. They're $299.95 for one. And the Pro features an upgraded locking system for easier weight changes and more durability. But for most people, the standard version is more than enough, since most exercises are indeed unilateral, as in you do one leg at a time. You can do a lot with them. You can do standing or lying leg curls, you can do leg extensions, and you can do hip flexor raises, which for me, as someone who enjoys martial arts, has been so important. You can also use Monkey Feet to target the often neglected adductors and the gluteus medius. Now, I originally had the Monkey Feet original, and I love the concept, but over time, adding and removing the dumbbells became so annoying. So I upgraded to the Monkey Feet Pro. And for me, the stronger locking system, the smoother adjustment process, that was the way to go. But that said, if you're looking to save money, the original version is still a fantastic option. It does everything you need at a fraction of the cost, making it one of the most budget-friendly options for training your lower body at home. Okay, item number 10 is a personal favorite of mine. Yes, it only does one thing, but I absolutely love it. The ab roller. If you want a core exercise that humbles you instantly and takes up very little space, an ab roller is non-negotiable. Ab rollouts torch your core, strengthen your shoulders and lower back, and are one of the best body weight exercises that genuinely build core strength like a weighted movement. It's a simple, effective, and humbling movement in the best way possible. I own the bougie D-Moose ab roller, the big orange one, because I love it that much. I love this movement. I've loved it for years. I always have. Yes, it's bigger than most other ab rollers, and yes, I acknowledge that it isn't maximally minimal, but it still isn't that big, and you don't need to get this exact one. The D-Moose ab roller is $86.39. It's a premium build. There's a larger, thicker, more ergonomic design with elbow support, making it more comfortable and stable. I use this thing all the time, so I invested in it. I also have a cheaper, no-frills version, which I've had for at least 5 years. I couldn't find it online because I've had it for so long, but this one, the Vince Guier ab roller for $13.99, seems comparable to the one that I have. It's basic, it's functional, but trust me, it'll still do the job. Either way, if you're serious about core training, an ab roller should be in your setup. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, 10 minimalist home gym essentials. These are the pieces of equipment that have earned their place in my setup. They're versatile, they save space, and most importantly, for me at least, they're brutally effective. But at the end of the day, a great home gym isn't about having the most gear. It's about having the right gear. Invest in what makes sense for you, for your space, for your training style, and you'll get stronger without turning your home or your garage into a cluttered mess. If you enjoyed this breakdown, hit that like button, subscribe, check out my other videos. I've got full reviews on some of these products already, and I certainly have more headed your way. Otherwise, stay strong, stay steely, and I'll see you in the next one.